Thank you for that incredible introduction. I got to meet this Olander guy. Um, so I'd like to thank you for this incredible honor and invitation to speak here today. And I want to offer sincere congratulations to the class of 2026. You are graduating. I know you are graduating from an absolutely outstanding engineering program. Your day has arrived. And I'd like to thank you for allowing me to share in this moment. This is a watershed moment in your lives, and I'm honored to be a part of it. It's good to be back at Gamble. There's a lot more ribbons and banners than when I was here, but I remember the time around graduation, the excitement and uncertainty of what comes next. So I thought I could share some advice and really encouragement from the very unexpected journey that I've taken from, I think it was the mechanical engineers over there, to this podium. And I thought I'd start with some classic advice given to grads. So first is do not be afraid to fail. In our profession, we are often tasked with solving some extraordinarily complicated problems, and our ideas, our approaches, we don't always nail it right out of the gate. We model and test and analyze, experiment, and often find lots of ideas that don't actually work. Now, these failures force us to learn and grow and adapt our approach in that dogged pursuit of the needed answers. Do not let the fear of failure keep you from going after the really hard problems. You are ready for them. Wherever you go from here, don't avoid them, volunteer for them. Mastery of this profession comes from going after the really hard problems and the learning that comes from it. I've done a lot of learning in my career. The second thematic piece of advice, I think, is, I think the saying goes, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Maybe the parents can help me with this one. There's another version, which I think is, you can chase all the love you want, but you got to get a job. So you guys can figure out which one you want to take. But let me just give you the good news. In our profession, we solve important problems, and we turn ideas into reality. Our profession is, by its very nature, awesome. So don't sweat the details. And I want you to reflect on just your senior projects. You've been doing this already. You are ready to go. The only advice, if I had to give you any, would be to keep an open mind. As your journey unfolds in front of you, you may have to try something new and unexpected to ultimately find, your true passion. When I joined Electric Boat after graduating, I had no expectation of staying more than a couple years. But I quickly became fascinated by these enormous engineering marvels and the unique technical challenges that they pose to us. And through all of it, I am grateful for the UConn engineering education that, unbeknownst to me, had prepared me so very well for it. Many years ago, I was on sea trial. I was the lead engineer, and I'd been on quite a few, actually, so I had a sense of how the ships handled underwater and various maneuvers and on the surface transits. I'd spent time with the crew as we had designed the ship and built it, and now the crew had taken over operation, ultimately, of the ship. A couple days into this trial, I was stealing some sleep in between test events, and I woke to the ship rolling and heaving in a way I'd never experienced before. Now, I am not an experienced sailor, but we had to surface into a very significant storm. Now, the storms we experience on land, as daunting as they are an entirely different experience at sea, where when stirred to anger, these oceans' raw power is astonishing. So we secured the test program, and it gave me a unique opportunity to see this crew operate in some extraordinarily difficult conditions. So while they were doing that, I skipped the next meal and chose to bravely try to sleep through the storm. I was actually quite seasick. Quite a few of us were. But after a couple hours, one of the crew woke me up. He said, "Hey, Matt, we got something you need to come check out. We got some indications, and we need your help." Now, I was the technical expert. It's why I was there. These systems existed nowhere else in the world. And he looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" No, I am in fact not. Must I come with you? But of course, I had to. They needed my help. It's why I was there. Now, we resolved everything, and I think they were more happy that I could, frankly, go lay down back in my rack. Later on, I reflected on this journey from designing the ship and building it and ultimately taking it to sea. Two things really struck me. The first is my time with the crew, seeing their commitment and sacrifice to each other and ultimately to this nation brought a real sense of purpose to my unexpected career, and it's a big part of why I never left. But the other thing that struck me, more broad than that, is the incredible and unique impact that we in our profession have on people and communities and our nation. Regardless of where you go from here, wherever your journey takes you, you all collectively over your careers will directly touch the lives of millions of people throughout the world. It's pretty cool, actually. Whether you design bridges or cars, video games, power systems, medical devices, the list goes on. People will use your designs to make their lives better, their jobs easier, or maybe just to relax after a very hard, long day. You've all worked super hard to get here. You must be exhausted. I know I was many years ago. You have my sincere congratulations. You've run the race, and before you stands a world filled with opportunities, and one that needs your passion and your energy and your ideas. So do not hold back. Don't be afraid to fail, and enjoy this incredible profession that you are joining as talented, ready to go UConn engineering alum. Congratulations. God bless you all.